welcome to Coded Boss. Coded Boss means business. My name is Adaku Mwachimemere. On today's episode of the Coded Boss, we shall be looking at 4 ways to stay connected with your customers this period. We all know that Christmas is filled with a lot of migrations, and some customers may be tempted to move to another place where they are given more attention than you. So to ensure they stay loyal to you throughout the season and even long after the season is gone, these 4 things might be a little guide for you to keep them. One way you can do this amazing thing is to plan ahead. When you fail to plan, you've already given up yourself for failure. But in order to ensure that you are in touch with your customers, plan ahead. If you are going to shut down during the Christmas period, before you go on holiday, make provisions for them to order extra packs of the products or services that you have. And of course, if they are not able to buy that, make extra provisions for them to be able to pick it up from another location, and make sure that they actually know about where they can go and pick up your service or your product within this period. The next thing will be for you to be reachable. Here, make line open for people to be able to reach you in case of emergency. Though you might be in a remote location and your numbers may be unavailable, still encourage them to leave a message. In case you try to reach me and you can't get me, please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And then for you on your part, as much as possible, when you have a network in your remote area, or come out to a place once or twice a day where you can actually have access to your phone numbers, to internet service and phone services, and then get back to them on whatever they need. If it's urgent, and if it's not urgent, refer them to someone they can actually meet. The next thing will be for you to leave your email in auto responses. Some people, when they send email, they become agitated if it's not responded to, especially if it is urgent. So what you can do would be to leave your mail in auto response. Say, we are going to be away from maybe you're shutting down on 27th of December. Between the 27th of December to the 3rd of January, we are going to be away. So in case you need to reach us in case of emergency, or you need something urgently, please call this number so that your clients actually are in the know of what you are doing. And of course, drop them a message and say thank you, and then wish them a happy 2020. And of course, keep it personal. I know that the season of Christmas, no doubt, is the time for you to relax and unwind and breathe with your customers, but you must also remember that with your family, but you must also remember that your business is almost like a family member to you. So while you are having your jamboree with your family, it's important that you do not forget that your business is also part of your family, and you must take care of it. In as much as your activity might be reduced a bit because it's a holiday season, you would also need to take into cognizance that your business is also very important. So before you shut down completely, pick up your phone and cold call some of your key customers who's been part of you for a long time, and of course who are also heavy buyers. Yes, they buy a lot. They are key clients in your network, in your platform. So call them ahead of time. Tell them that we're going to be shutting down between this period. And in fact, if you should have started doing this by now, because from next week it's going to be a bit more busy. So call them up and tell them, listen, we're going to be away from 27. Do you need anything? Can we send someone to come and do this for you? So that you are planning ahead. You are keeping them in the know. You are being personal with them. You know, so that they will feel that these guys are actually serious, and they want to make sure that where they are aware that we are also not lacking. It's important that you do all of this, so that your customers will not go and begin to look for alternative. And then when they find the alternative, there's no way you will know that they will come back during the Christmas, because the next alternative, you may think you are the best person for this business, but that is because the customer really have not gone to look for the next person, and you'll be shocked. Someone might be doing much more better than you are doing. So to ensure your customers stay glued to you all through the season, and even loyal when the season is over to the next 2020, make sure that you stay in touch with them, because if you fail to talk to them, someone definitely will talk to them. And this is how I wrap it up on today's episode of the Coded Boss. We were talking about 4 ways to stay connected with your clients, and we talked about be reachable, plan ahead of time, leave your emails in auto response, and make it personal. Thank you for being part of the show. Stay with us for the rest of our shows after now. My name remains Adaku Mwachimemere.